What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I want to focus in on Mike Babcock's future in Detroit after the Red Wings were sent home by the Tampa Bay Lightning 2-0 in Game 7. This little quote, he didn't tip his hand directly, but this quote was interesting. We have lots of young players, no question about it. We've got some good ones coming up, but who's going to replace Datsuk? You've got big-time players in the middle and on the back to be successful. You have to have them. So those questions that our organization works towards, we've been drafting good, we've been developing good, but we've been winning too much to get high draft picks. That's the fact. Now, every single word he said is right. You look at the way the Red Wings have been the epitome of consistently successful, since the 90s, and they haven't been able to get, Steven Stamkos or, Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, whoever. You can't win draft. Because they haven't been picking number one or, in the lottery in a long time. It's just a reality situation. I say going into the season, I'd be really, really shocked if he left Detroit. I'd say right now it's 50-50. It's a pick 'em. I don't know why he'd want to leave Detroit, but I think he's looking at it as, this core is getting older. They've drafted well. They got guys like that. Guys like a Nyquist or a Tatar that, they've uncovered. But it's tough to find a team that's won the Cup recently without a lottery pick, from that organization, whether it's a Patrick Kane or Drew Doughty, even like a Tyler Seguin for the Bruins. I know he wasn't as big of, but you catch my drift on it. And that's big. That's huge. I mean, even going back, Crosby. I think the last team to do it without a lottery pick was Detroit in 2008, if I'm not mistaken. And that's just a reality situation. Every team in the league that has a coaching vacancy is going to be lining up for him. Whether it's Philly or Toronto, Boston if they fire Claude, Edmonton would be kind of interesting. Buffalo would be kind of interesting. And, I think Babcock might just be looking for something different. Again, if I were him, I wouldn't leave Detroit. I think the Ilitch family is all class. I think they'll take care of him. I think they have some of the best fans in hockey. That's, I don't even have to say that. But, if teams are going to if teams are going to offer him a lot, listen to it and, see the best offer. I mean, how cool would it be to build he's an Ontario native, to be the guy that brings the Leafs back? That's pretty interesting. Or even Buffalo. You got all those great young players. I mean, some of them will peak, and maybe you can build a really good team there. How cool would it be to break the 40-year Cup drought in Philly? And I think he's gonna be cognizant of this. If you really wanted to coach Sidney Crosby, I think Pittsburgh would show Mike Johnson the door and be like, well, let's get this guy in here. Maybe San Jose, whoever. I don't think San Jose is on his radar, but I say that to probably hire him. But, definitely an intriguing thing. I hope for his sake and for the sake of the Red Wings, he resigns and, stays in Detroit to coach the Wings. But, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's like an episode of the Power Play with CJ on Mike Babcock's future after Detroit's loss. Stay tuned for episodes for the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.